All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to she leaves her marriage of 27 years for the streets and instantly regressed it. Let's jump in.
I just got so tired of first dates that weren't going anywhere. Nothing was working out, nothing was happening. But I'm feeling sadly heartbroken, and I didn't see that coming. So
Wow.
I don't know what to do about this dating thing. And I became severely depressed and anxious, and it was really a horrible time.
Welcome back, family. Today, we are reviewing this 55-year-old woman who decided to end her 27-year-old marriage thinking that she could do better. Well, it didn't take long for life to humble her and let her know what her real value is. Check it out.
Hi, this is my first TikTok. I'm Brooke. I'm walking today to try to beat the blues. I've had the blues the last few days. I went through a divorce in 2020 after being with my now ex-husband for 27 years. And I'm 55 years old now, and I moved from California to Idaho by myself, and I don't know that many people here yet, and I'm just feeling kind of blue. I went on my first date, and we had been talking for a month. He was 3 hours away, and he made my heart pitter patter. But we met, and we're not each other's person. But I'm feeling sadly heartbroken, and I didn't see that coming. So I don't know what to do about this dating thing.
You thought that you could just get out of a 27-year-old marriage at 55 and get a man by just snapping your fingers. Well, you played yourself. This woman tried all her tricks
Oh my God. Wow. So we're going to do this, huh? What?
and thirst trap to get Chad to commit to her with no success.
Man. That's
just
rough.
look at how...
Bro, that's rough. And again, we go back to the family pride, right? What about the kids, man? What about the ex-husband? What about the family, man? Yo, I really, when it comes down to validation in the internet, like, females lose it. The females tend to lose it, man.
how far she went to be sexy and sensual at 55. She got swimming suit to go to the beach to find her Prince Charming with zero success. Guys, this woman got rejected left and right, and she got pumped and dumped so much to the point of admitting that all she is good for is to be in a situationship. Let's watch.
I just got so tired of first dates that weren't going anywhere. Nothing was working out, nothing was happening, and I didn't want a one-night stand. I wanted like a 3-night stand or a 5-night stand. So I took a different approach through Tinder. I found someone, the profile seemed to match kind of what I was looking for. I messaged him, we talked. I said, what are you looking for? He's like, I'm a busy single dad, but like life's short, I'm open to whatever. And I said, look, here's what I'm looking for. And I told him, like, someone who's not currently seeing anybody else, to have preferably more than one.
And Tinder, she's looking for a relationship with Tinder. And this is the thing, they only look for those, probably the guy has, who's well established and stuff like that, And why are you looking to get a new relationship when you left one of 27 years? That makes no sense. You were in a very stable relationship, but now you want to jump to another stable relationship. Like, how does that even make sense?
Time with, and it just all worked out so great. And for as long as it lasts, I'm just going to enjoy it and be super happy about it. Hey!
This is exactly what women mean by saying, I am not happy. All they actually want is the drama of chasing after men that don't even want them.
That's
Most
what it
women
is.
don't even know what they actually want. And for some reason, they will put the blame of not being happy on the marriage and their ex-husband instead of working on themselves. Happiness is a state of mind. This woman chose TikTok and strangers on the internet to make her happy instead of working on her marriage. And I will prove it to you in this next clip.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Let's go back to this angle right here. How you guys notice her hand? So imagine this, guys. She took this video, this response. She probably took it multiple times, right? Figuring out her angles and figuring out her best way to present herself, and also to see how she basically can cover some of her insecurities. Look at her hand. It's right here. It's right here. Right. I would say underneath her chin, right? Not in front, in front of her neck. I'm sorry, guys, long day. She's gonna be moving her hand, right? And sometimes you're gonna see her neck.
Prove it to you in this next
right here,
clip.
see?
Yesterday I did.
You guys notice that? Let's go back to that.
Woman chose TikTok and strangers.
See how she covers it? You see how she covers it?
Not happy. All they actually want is the drama of chasing after men that don't even want them. Most women don't even know what they actually want. And for some reason, they will put the blame of not being happy on the marriage and their ex-husband.
The next gives it away. Her age. That's why you notice her face is very lightened up. Very bright, and that way you cannot see her wrinkles. But we are men, we can see it. See? Her neck is bad, bro. Bad.
Husband instead of working on themselves. Happiness is a state of mind. This woman chose TikTok and strangers on the internet to make her happy instead of working on her marriage. And I will prove it to you in this next clip.
Yesterday I did my first TikTok, and I was just walking on this very trail, just talking with you guys and kind of sharing that I was kind of sad about just various relationship things, and being single again after 27 years. And you guys completely blew me away with your love and support and encouragement. Almost 3,000 of you stopped what you were doing and commented, and even more hit that heart button to send me love. And I just wanted you to know that you lifted me up so high with your love and support, and I thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. I feel so good today.
Now, before we move on, the tears of regret. I want you to listen to this message very carefully. And if you are a woman watching, pay very attention to this advice. You guys can all see the attitude of joy and gratefulness this woman has toward people she doesn't even know on the internet. That is all men ask for in a relationship. A man will go through thick and thin to make sure that a woman who always shows this level of positive attitude is always well taken care of. I mean, since this woman started to post on TikTok, she will wake up in the morning and just start dancing for her followers. I mean, just look at all that positive energy she is giving to strangers who can just disappear tomorrow. Nothing really changed, except her mindset of believing that these strangers want to see her happy. This proves that happiness is indeed a state of mind. You choose to be happy. Unfortunately, it didn't take long for reality to kick in and remind her that she is really alone.
So Memorial Day weekend is coming, and I don't have any plans. And that makes me kind of sad. I get a little jealous when I see these people packing up their trucks and heading up to the mountains. The last several years of my marriage, we stopped having fun. We certainly didn't go camping on Memorial Day weekend because of the crowds. I want a crowd. I want to be stuck in traffic with a car full of people. I want to complain about the campers next door that are being loud. I want to be the camper being loud till 1 in the morning. Or 10. And yeah, there's a man in this scenario. And he's baiting my hook because he knows I don't like that part. And sex in a tent, hello. And I'll cram my fat ass into a bathing suit because life is too short to care what people think about me. We'll sit around the campfire laughing and telling stories, and then Morgan Wallen comes on and I'm not the only one singing, and then we'll all head home sunburned. So I guess the question is, what do I need to do to get that back in my life?
This is why so many women are on some kind of antidepressant medication.
Yo, this is delusion level 9,000, man. I don't know what to say about this.
They prefer to make up fantasy stories in their head instead of appreciating what they have in their lives.
And that fantasy messed up their mind too. Like, it's gonna create anxiety.
Guys, this woman is trying to cope so hard by putting on a facade. Check it out.
Hi, friends. Hey, I want to reach out to those of you who are going through a divorce, who are separated, who are contemplating separation. I've been there. I don't encourage divorce. I also don't encourage staying in an unhappy marriage. My marriage fell apart, and for years and years, I couldn't face the truth. Neither of us could. And we stayed together far too long, and I became severely depressed and anxious, and it was really a horrible, horrible time. And I just didn't have the strength to leave. And when I finally did, I fell apart again. But I think I'm crying because of the memories of that hard time. But now, believe me, friends, there's so much happiness waiting for you on the other side. You just gotta go through the pain to get there.
Yo, they don't understand this. If men see this, because men, we tend to invest, right, for long term, and we see stuff like that. You know what we're thinking? Why even getting married if you're gonna end up like this? There's no security, guys. These are females giving advice to other females, basically not to stay.
Actually, very happy.
This woman is not happy. I will just play 2 of her many videos where she keeps complaining about the dating scene, and you guys can judge for yourself if she looks happy to you.
Okay, that's it. No more dating apps. No more texting. No more FaceTiming. No more long distance. No more online anything. I'm done. From now on, if I happen to meet somebody, like at the grocery store or in some normal, healthy freaking way, and we have normal conversation and normal, can I get your number, and normal, go on a date, then I'm open to that. But everything else can suck it. Yeah.
Here's her complaining again after another failed date for some stupid reasons.
Another dud, you guys, and another dud. Oh my god. At least this one wasn't an asshole. It started off pretty good, and I thought, okay, maybe for like 10 minutes. But he never stopped talking about himself. And when he would ask me a question, he wouldn't wait for the answer. He would just start talking again. I never even got to talk. He didn't ask me about myself, didn't listen. Just really bad.
Yeah, because we don't care, man. This is another thing about dating. Men have to pretend that we do care about what they have to say. This is something that you guys have to learn about game. That you have to just put the ball in their court and let them talk, right? Because the trick is for you to keep a mystery on yourself. But then she will over talk, and majority of things that she say just you don't even care, right? But then when that happens to them, they don't even care. They don't like it either. So
bad social skills.
It is what it is, right?
You know, he wasn't a jerk. He just was fucking stupid, or whatever. So here I am, alone forever.
I guess so.
Maybe that's best. I don't know. Is that best?
When you let women talk for long enough, they will always tell on themselves. Yeah. You can clearly see who is really the problem here. She looks for the smallest things to complain about. It's just sad that these type of women have a platform and continue to lead more women astray from their husbands. Guys, stay away from these type of women, and above all, keep your
guys. You guys have to
head up, focus on your goals, and
guys, you have to work on yourself, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like always, I will see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.